Grant, you can't have Christmas without NBA action. You remember your first Christmas Day game?
BA, I do, and it was in 1996. I had a pretty good game, but we lost to Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They won 69 games that year in the championship, so at least we lost to the best.
Jokic, that one drops for him.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Bridges outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Nuggets on offense. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Here's Bridges after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. We played just over a minute here in the first. A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Jokic the screen. Smith outside. Into the lane. Pass to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. Booker defending. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic shot is good. Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple doubles, Clark.
And BA with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Smith with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the... shot. So, and here comes the coaches. You are the best personal foul.
First team down. At the line for your Nuggets, Ish Smith taking 2 shots.
The previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
It's Bridges on the wing. They set a pick. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll...
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting good for the Nuggets. Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
For the NBA.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And Phoenix has possession after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Sinks it from distance.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Lets it fly. Misses the layup. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. It's Bridges on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Porter. Here's Bridges. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Jokic passes to Smith. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Gordon, down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Gordon is one of those guys who...
Group here for the Nuggets. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Biyombo, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Craig is checked in for Bridges. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker. Now here's Craig. Out left to the wing. Brown with the steal. The teardrop. To the inside. Martin counted.
Their defense just falls apart.
Defensive foul. Number 4. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets,
Be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Brown against Craig. Brown inside. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Left side Paul from the left block. And he hits the jumper.
Well, that's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
For Denver, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to Najee. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. And the basket by Highland.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Fires from deep. And the Suns get another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, they're stacking up threes.
your Nuggets, 16. The Suns, 22.
Christmas Day action. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Saric in at the forward positions. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Mr. Clutch in at 2 guard. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality. And I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage. And it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluidly. And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 31 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
To the left side wing. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. They get it back. They shoot again. Pass to Mr. Clutch. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Down low. Here's Najee. Saric with some nice D.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Jokic with a screen on Paul. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Jokic the screen. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside Paul. Saric down low, working on Najee. Mr. Clutch. And the Suns get another three.
This defense just can't.
Nuggets call timeout. It's that 70 Nuggets fans.
Green. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great.
Welcome.
Well, I'm not surprised to see Paolo Banchero making this.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, just my unbiased opinion as someone who averaged a double-double. If you control the glass, you control the game. That's what they're doing right now.
Hold on. So you're reminding us of your numbers? Stunning.
No, I was just trying to tell you that 45, 22, and 6 blocks average.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, the Suns shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Ish Smith. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Smith passes to Jokic. Clock at 6. Back to Smith. And here's Porter outside. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Smith outside. Gordon against Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Nuggets making a switch here.
Your eye. Away from the line.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Pass to Mr. Clutch. It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. To the wing, right side. Another three for Phoenix.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Jokic. Will it go? And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal.
Over. A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Brown in for Porter Jr. Saric checks in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Devin Booker. Najee sets a screen. To the wing on the left. Out to the wing. Here's Highland. And another miss by Denver.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Back to Paul. Ayton with a screen. Paul with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Ayton. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Jokic breaking down defenses and going to work, getting busy. This guy is such a talented offensive player and a joy to watch.
Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Highland misses. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Ayton finds Paul. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. And out of bounds. Denver will have it for the Nuggets. Green comes in for Jokic. And it's Martin in for Caldwell Pope. Craig is checked in for Phoenix. Shamet comes in for Bridges. Pass to Najee. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. Najee sets a screen. Off target at the rim. To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And he recovers it. Saric a screen. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. He's got 36 points. And so it's Phoenix.
Your Nuggets, 34, the Suns, 55.
2K action in just a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Johnson joins Biyombo down low. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple, a go-to scorer with considerable range.
Gordon on the wing. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Smith. And rejected. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Johnson a screen on Green. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Outside, Brown. Booker against Porter. Smith outside. That one rolls around and rims out.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Mr. Clutch. Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. Timeout called, the Nuggets. For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic is checked in for Gordon. Martin comes in for Brown. And Reed is subbed in for Michael Porter. Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. Thomas comes in for Booker. And it's Smith penetrating. And Biyombo with the block.
And this is something Biyombo excels in. Timing and blocking shots. You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Smith with it. Jokic up top, looking to win the run. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another three for Phoenix.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Jokic finds Martin. Smith outside. Pass to Jokic. Up and over Biyombo. And there's Jokic on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 6 assists in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
Well, this 4-game season series promises to be an exciting one. And tonight, they grabbed the early lead, going up 1-0 against Denver.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mr. Clutch.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. He made the game look easy tonight.
Smith no good. Here's Mr. Clutch. The three is up. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Smith. Pass to Jokic. Martin with the ball. Smith outside. Now Jokic. It's good.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark.